Hey there folks, today I'd like to take a casual peek into the DC Universe Classics Hourman action figure set. This set is number 5 from Wave 14, which contains the Ultra-Humanite Collect and Connect figure for the wave. Now this wave is a Walmart exclusive and was first released around the fall of 2010. And I did purchase this set at a Walmart when they first came out, and paid $14.99 for the set. Taking a look at the figure here in the package, you can see that this is the first version of the Hourman character, Rex Tyler. And down below you can see the Collect and Connect part of the head of Ultra-Humanite, and his underoos behind the cardboard packing there. And this set also includes a collector button to help celebrate the 75 years of DC Comics. Taking a look here, we have the back of the package, and we have a nice biography of Hourman there, and his statistics, and a nice picture of the figure there. And over here we have the figures from Wave 14. We have Kamandi, Obsidian, Tyr, Gold, Hourman, Zatanna, and Alan Scott. And we have here the Collect and Connect figure of Ultra-Humanite. We'll be right back and have Hourman here out of his package. Okay, we're back and we have Hourman here out of the package, and I have to say that this figure set is one of the better figures out of the wave in terms of QC, paint, and sculpt. And before we get into that further, let's go ahead and take a look at the items that come with the figure. And what we have here first is the collector button that comes included with most DC Universe Classics figures released in 2010. And this particular button shows the JSA. We have, of course, Hourman there, the Flash, Green Lantern, and you can actually see Sandman there, Adam, and I'm not sure who that is at the top. But it's kind of cool that they included the JSA on this button. And on the other side we have the 25th, or not 25th, but 75th anniversary of DC Comics there. Next, we'll take a look at the Collect and Connect pieces that come with Hourman, and that's the head and underoos of Ultra-Humanite. We'll get this one out of the way first. It's pretty plain on there. Red, has 3 peg holes to place the torso and the legs on. There. Not very entertaining there. And much more interesting is the head of Ultra-Humanite, if I can get into focus there. And it's got lots of detail here with the fur on the face, the sculpt of the teeth, and the way they paint the eyes. It's just very neat. And of course the exposed head with the veins there, really nicely sculpted. Interesting that it's very hollowed out on the inside part of the head, and it probably rests on the very close to the torso, and that's probably why they can get away with sculpting it like it is on the inside there. Very nicely sculpted head. I really love the detail on that went into the Ultra-Humanite head here. Now let's go ahead and take a look at Hourman, and I have to admit that when I saw this figure in the package, I was less than impressed with especially the head sculpt, because based on the photo here on the back of the package, it's an entirely different head sculpt, and this one here is much more detailed. Let's see if I can get a close-up there. and comparing the two head sculpts, you can see it's much nicer here on the prototype picture, and in the package the head sculpt looked very less than impressive. But once you get this figure out of the package, it's actually not that bad. It's a lot better than I had anticipated. And taking a look at some of the details there, you can see the hood that goes over the face of Hourman there. And that was my one complaint when I saw this figure in the package. It didn't really look that much like a hood over his face. And once you get it out of the package, though, it's that thing again where the figure looks completely different out of the package, even though it's just clear plastic packaging. I don't know if it's because of the angle, you can't see it at certain angles, but once you get the figure out of the package, out in front of you, and you can actually see it from all different angles, you get a better appreciation of the sculpt, and I do on this, and it really does look more like a hood on there. I think it could have added a little bit more shading with a wash, a deeper wash. There is a slight wash on the head sculpt there, but I think it would have been a little bit better if there was a deeper wash on this head sculpt. But you can still see the details of the hood, especially from a profile position. You can see right here the back tip of the hood there, and some of the cloth wrinkle sculpt there on the back. And you can actually see some more 3D contouring of the hood over here. Would have been where the wash would have been a lot better is right on the inner portions of the hood there. That would have probably made this stand out much more. But it's still pretty neat, especially with the sculpt over the eye covering. Over there it has some depth into there, so that's kind of cool, and along the face as well. And another neat thing about this figure is the actual hourglass here that contains the Miraclo. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. Yeah, Miraclo. That allows him to have superhuman abilities for an hour. There, and it's a basic sculpt, not too much going on with this figure sculpt. Of course, the head is unique, and the belt and the little hourglass there. Get the details on the belt here, and it's kind of cool that this belt is not a part of either torso. It's a third piece altogether that sits in between the upper and lower torso, so that's kind of cool. But everything else is a basic sculpt with a paint application, and it's a very nice paint application on here. Just very clean, nothing bleeding anywhere, and that's what I like about this figure out of this entire wave. It's just really nicely painted where the paint applications are, especially right here at the boots. It's very clean. And another thing I really do like about this figure out of this wave is that Wave 14 was a wave that was plagued with bent limbs because of dynamic posing in the packaging, and this is a figure that escaped the horror of a bent limb. Everything is pretty much okay. Slight curvature here on the right leg, but not that bad at all. Not like some of the other figures like Obsidian, where his arm is just severely bent, or Gold, which is another one that has a bent limb, at least the one I have. But this one here is very clean, QC wise and paint wise. Very very nice on here. Going over the articulation for Hourman, the head does go all the way around and does go up and down slightly. a lot of the hindrances due to the collar here, which is actually a separate piece from the cape on there, so that, I find that kind of interesting. And also with the cloth cord-like accessory to go with the hourglass there. The arms do go all the way around, despite the cape here. The arms also do go out and in, and the arms go all the way around at the bicep, and they bend at the elbow and go all the way around at the wrist. The torso does go down, up, and back, even with the cape. This one allows the torso to go back without any problem whatsoever, so that's kind of nice. The torso does go all the way around. There is some resistance with the belt, and the legs do go up, down to the back quite a ways, and out to the side, and the hinge joints are nice and tight on the hips. The legs do go all the way around at the thigh, and also bend at the knee, and bend at the ankle. Overall, a great figure, especially if you're a JSA fan. This is a must-get figure. Just really very clean, and really no problems with this figure whatsoever. Even for legs here for the paint. The application of yellow is very hard to apply cleanly, and this one is just very clean with, of course, even some wash, although the lamps kind of wash out the details there. But very clean figure, and really a nice figure to have to add to your JSA collection. This is my casual peek into the DC Universe Classics Hourman action figure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.